Hello everyone. So in today's lectures we will see the search engine basics. So up to now we have seen the introduction, what is search engine, what are the use of it, what is a click tracking, what is paid search, what is organic or natural search. So this is the simple terms which can be useful to you peoples in the futures. So now next points came into the picture is called a search engine basics. So what is called the search engine basics we will discuss in these lectures, and after that onwards we will see the use of it, what are the benefits of it. So these are the different terms which has been available, which can be helpful to you during the entire process of searching. So now we will see the details of it. The search engine basics is basically work on the algorithms and processing your search queries. So how the algorithm is work and process the search query. So simple example we will see. When you see the example, you will got the maximum result of it and understand how it will work. So it's a simple. Here we have write down the google.com, and when you click on google.com, at that time the Google search engine is open, and when I search anything, say for mobile price in India, so it will gives me the price details of mobile. So first I have write down the queries on the search engine and click on the search buttons. When I click on the search buttons, at that time it display me the different types of mobile price available in India. How search engine is working? So when I type the query mobile price in India and click on the button, at that time this query is sending to the server and it will identify the result. Mobile price in India and list of result will be displayed to me. See how many result it is displayed. So you can see about 162,000 result has been declared, result has been found, mobile price in India, and how much time it has taken. It has taken 0.72 seconds. That means a part of second, we can say it's a millisecond, they will got the result 162,000. So how the search engine is working, what is the efficiency of it, what is the fastness of search engine is. So this is the process has been going on. The algorithms and the search engine use algorithm for processing the search query. So search engine is using an algorithm to process the search query. Whenever you are typing on the search query box and click on search button, at that time your query is sending to the algorithm. Algorithm will process it, and after that process they will got the result, and this result is back to your search engine. But with the increase in the data over the world, the task of processing is becoming complex and the data is coming out into the world. So many new users came into the market, so many number of websites is developing out, so many number of softwares is developing out, so many information is coming out into the market. So increasing the data over the world, the task of processing is becoming complex. Why? The data is increasing, at that time the processing is becoming complex. Because if you are studying 10 students in a class, and if you are studying 1000 students in a class, then the difficult task is to hearing from one location to another location. All the 1000 student is not able to get the result, where if the 10 student is properly available, then it will get the proper result. So same things is happen in the data. If the data is lower, you will get the faster result. If the data is higher, then it will take some more time. One thing to understand is while searching, it is important to know about search engine spider and crawlers. So one more things came into the pictures is called a spider and crawlers. First things is search engine is using an algorithm, and algorithm is processing on search query. Search query will display the result to your screen. Second is the data is increasing, the algorithm will make its processing slower. One more thing is came into the market is called a spider and crawler. Search engine spider or crawlers are the software design program whose task is to visit a web pages across the entire web. So this is the important question to your exam point of view. What is the crawlers and what is the spider? So search engine spider or crawler are the software design programs whose task is to visit a web page across the entire web. You can imagine out so many websites is available in the market, and the crawler and spider duty is that they want to visit each and every page is available across the entire web. So you can imagine each and every pages of any company the spider or crawler want to visit. So this is the task of the spider or crawlers. Spider will work according to the algorithm developed for them. So how spider is working? Spider is working according to the algorithm developed for them. So who has developed the algorithm? The search engine has developed the algorithm. Along with this algorithm, nowadays artificial intelligence AI is used for getting the better output. Still it does not match with the output generated by human beings. So artificial intelligence is getting a better result, and it does not match with the output generated by the human beings. Human beings is also generating the output, but AI is not matched with it. So what is called the artificial intelligence came into the pictures, the topic. Some we will get the ideas of the artificial intelligence. If you are searching any videos on the YouTube, say for example Garba, and after 1 day or within a 15 days or 13 days or within a few hours, if you see 10 to 15 videos of Garba, then it will highlighted you the Garbas in your YouTube. If you search the Bollywood movie of XYZ heroes or heroines, then it will display the movies of XYZ hero and heroines. If you search the God songs, specifically type of God songs, then it will display you, highlighted you this type of songs on the YouTube. So how they will understand? You require this type of things. If you are seeing a comedy video and search on the YouTube, and after that within 15 to 20 minutes you will see the comedy video is available in your grid. Why? This is the task of the artificial intelligence. They will understand the things human beings, they thinking like this, and they want to give this type of output. This is the task of the artificial intelligence. You have seen that things Whenever you are searching any type of videos on YouTube, it will display the same video as well as recommend to you on a grid. You can see also like this type of videos, because your requirement is that how this will understand. The artificial intelligence is understand that things easily. These software design programs have some limitation, like they cannot interpret each things on search engine result page as adequately as human beings. So software design program has some limitation. They will not think like a human beings, because human beings is thinking properly. Artificial intelligence is also thinking properly, but artificial intelligence requires some sufficient result, some experiment, so that based on this experiment, based on this data, artificial intelligence is thinking. Simple example, if you are going on a road and typing on a mobile and you left it down, your mobile, due to any reason, so you know this is the situation and I have left or sleep. But the artificial intelligence, that things is not known. You want to give the data on this area I have gone and this type of situation is arising and I have left. One more example, if you goes on the out of India's or the developing countries in like USA or any other countries, they do not require the doctors. They will give the data like a particular symptoms and they will got the medicine, because the artificial intelligence is available. Based on the symptoms, they will suggest you the drugs, medicines. You can take this medicine, you can take these drugs, you will get recovered within a days or within a few days. So this is the task of the artificial intelligence. For example, the image, video and animation content are less readable by the spider as compared to a human eyes. For examples, if you are seeing an images, videos and animation content is available, then it is less readable by the spider as compared to human eyes. Understanding the result search engine result pages. So what is the search engine result pages and understanding of it, we will see in details. Understanding search engine result page. Search engine નો જે result page છે, how you can understand it. Whenever you are searching on any search engine, they have their own result page. Different search engine has a different task. They will display different ways. When a user gives a data in the form of query to search engine, it would in turn get a pages that would contains a related query terms. Whenever you are searching anything and whenever you are typing any things on any search engine, it will gives you data and it will contains a related query result. These pages are known as a search engine result pages. So this is the one type of full forms. You may be asked in exam what is SERP. Then SERP stands for search engine result page. The pages written by the different search engine would be in different format. So different search engine has given a different types of search engine layout, search engine pages. So we can see this all in details. So different search engine has a different layout. So we will understand which type of the layout this different search engine has. So this different layout is divided into different parts. So first one part is called understanding the layout of search engine result page. So understanding the layout of search engine result page. Whenever you are working on as a SEO person, at that time first you want to know what are the layout of the search engine result page. Without knowing search engine result page layout, you are not able to work as a SEO person. So search engine result page layout contains many sections. Each section perform a specific function. So layout has so many section. I think 7 to 8 section is available. Each section perform a specific function. Why the 7 to 8? Because it depends on the search engine. So many search engine follows 7 sections, so many search engine follows 8 sections, and they gives the details like this. So this section can be listed and explained as below. We can see each and every sections. So first section is called a search query box. So what is called a search query box? Search query box is one of the search engine website which is used to type queries for getting the result. So search query box, that means it's a search engine website. That means if you are using a different types of search engine which has been explained in earlier lectures, Google, Yahoo, ask.com, DuckDuckGo, so many search engine is available, and which is used to type the queries for getting result, in which you are typing your queries and you will got the result. It can also be used for editing queries after getting the search result. So you can also edit the query when you got the result, but if you do not like result this, then you can changes on the queries and you will get the result. So how? We will explain and learn how these things is happening. Wait for 1 minute. So here we will see an examples of it, the images search query. See here it's a part. This is the images of Google search engine which has been available previously. So you can see search query box number 2. You can see the cursor, the movement of the cursor. Search query box. So this is your search query box. Whenever you are going to any web pages, or you can go to any search engine. So this is the layout of the Google. So this is your Google search button and this is your search query box. On search query box you can search anything, whatever you like. So this is called a search query box. So now we will further move to our continuous lectures. And you can also editing the query, as you know, you have experienced it. I do not want to practical to give you, or you can see in previous lectures I have given an example, images of God. This is a one query, and if I bifurcate the God, if images of God like Shiva, Ganesha, then it will give images like this. So this is called a bifurcate. That means changes in the query, and based on this query it will give the result. The next is a vertical navigation. So what is called the vertical navigation? So vertical navigation is a one part or a section of any search engine. We can see vertical navigation or vertical search is a form of search result provided by search engine. So what is the meaning? So vertical search is a one type of search which is provided by the search engine. It is basically consist of video, images or other media files. So in vertical search we can get media, videos, images or other files. it is a one of the important part of search engine result page. So vertical pages is the one of the important part of the search result page. So what is called vertical pages? So the layout of the vertical page has been changed. It is not compulsory, the same layout is available. Section is compulsory, section is available, but layout may be different. All the section is available. See here, Gmail, images, and if you click on the grids, these are the available. See, photos, calendars, docs, travels, and more from Google's. If you would like to read books, YouTube's, images, if you click on the images, it will display the images. If you click on the videos, it will display the videos. So these are the things which has been available. So these are the things which has been available for vertical search. So you can see in the images what is called a vertical search. See, here is a vertical search: images, videos, music, news, stations, mail. So this is called a vertical search. If you goes more on another search engine like DuckDuckGo, so in DuckDuckGo it's give you this type of facilities. See, this is the search query box, and if you click on it, it will give you and display information. And if I am searching images of God, or flowers, then DuckDuckGo search engine will gives me a result. And you can see, if you require images, you can click on image, you will got the images. If you require videos of flowers, then you will got the videos of flowers. So these are the things which has been available in your search engine. See, if I have click on the news, if I am click on the maps, it will give then images of flowers map on the satellite views if it is available. See, so these are called a vertical search engine. If you click on all, you will got all the result, images and videos and so many things. So this is called the vertical search engine of DuckDuckGo. You see one more example of the search engine, so you can understand easily what is called a vertical search. If I am typing out the youtube.com and use a yahoo.com and use a Yahoo search engine, and it will gives me a result of the different queries. Whatever the result is available on the Yahoo pages, it has been displayed to me. See, here you can see the vertical result. It's a cricket, news, finance, lifestyles, women's. And if you click on the more, you will get the different services available of the Yahoo. So this is also called a vertical search: mail, search, news, cricket. So this is called, you can say it's a vertical search. So Yahoo is also providing so many, whatever the search engine is available, they will gives you a vertical search result. So all search engine has its own capabilities, its own section. You can see this. We are seeing three types of search engine. First is Google, second one is DuckDuckGo, and third one is Yahoo also. Then the next one is called a horizontal navigation. So what is called a horizontal navigation? Search engine contains a section known as a horizontal search. It provides a facility to filter the output provided by search pages. It contains an option for filtering based on images, size, video length, and various options to others. So we can see this is called a horizontal pages. In these lectures, previously we have seen a result information, it's called, or a horizontal section, in which we will identify the number of result, how much time it has taken to give the result. In these lectures, in previous section, we have seen the images of flowers, how many types and how many seconds they will got to give the result. It contains option for filtering based on images, size, video length, and various other option. Then after result information, this option gives the total number of web pages which are written from search query. It also gives the total time taken to get the result. So this will get the result, number of pages, and how much time it has taken. So you will see the details. You can see all this available for this section in a advertisement. What are the number of pages available, what type of pages, how many types it has taken. So this all information is available on the result information. Next one is pay per click, or also it's called a PPC, as a paid advertisement. Nowadays paid ads are also part of search engine. Whatever the search engine is, that they will give a facility to like a paid search. Organization who wants to market their site on search engine purchase ad text from search engine. Those organizations which are new into the market, they will purchasing the paid advertisement. This ad would be displayed before the organic links. Again, this ad section, the result depends on the keyword as well as search term provided by the users. If both of them matches, then result would be shown in the search engine pages. So you can say it's a pay per click advertisement, and in which you can search the advertisement. See here, sponsored links, and so many advertisement is available. You have already visited so many search engine and you got this type of link. So I do not like to give an explanation in details. So natural, organic, algorithmic result, the original result which are retrieved from the search engine would be taken from data stored on web and would be given rank in their relevant order. So this is also called and retrieval from the search engine, would gives the result and data stored on the web. It gives a rank in the relevant order. It would also depend on the search engine algorithm. So organic and natural search result is always depends on the algorithmic result. So this result is called an organic or algorithmic result, which has been displayed based on their rankings. Query refinement suggestion. So many times you are typing the queries and it will give you a suggestion. If you see in the examples, I will give one demo examples like images of. So here you can say, see, different suggestion is available. Nature, flowers, Lord Shiva, Mehndi, good morning, Lord Krishna, Radha Krishna, beautiful long gods. So these all are the images query refinement suggestion. That means if you want to search anything, it will give you a suggestion. You can see or you can search like this. So it is called a query refinement suggestion. This type of suggestion would provide result which may be important and more specific to the term searched by the users. This technology is known as an Orion technology. It was introduced by Google in 2009. It is a way of providing the advancement to the search result. So Orion technology was introduced by Google in 2009 and it provides to enhance the search result. Then after last one is called a shopping search result. It is specifically designed for merchant who wants to sell products, goods or services, those who want to searching. See, output will be based on the result for the sites which provides and offers and has a good feedback. The following figure shows the SERP layout for Google's and query online shoppings. You can also display the result. On the online shopping, or you already search so many things. So these are the different 7 parts of the Google search result page or any search engine result page. They require these 7 sections in their layout: horizontal navigation, search engine query box, result data, pay per click advertisement, vertical navigation, query alternation suggestion or refinement, and natural organic or result. So these are the different parts of the Google search engine result page section. So now you can also check out the Yahoo result page. Yahoo no longer uses any crawler for search. It uses the crawler of Bing to get the search result. So Yahoo has not his own crawler, but they are using the Bing search engine crawler, and this Bing search engine crawler will help Yahoo to give the result. The different section of Yahoo's SERP can be given as, or various parts of Yahoo search engine result page can be categorized. Here the different categories or parts of the Yahoo search engine in which you can use or categorize different section of the Yahoo. So the same section is available, but the layout of particular web page is displayed as compared to another web search engine result layout. So this is the layout of the Yahoo. In previously we have seen it's a vertical navigation, it's a query box, search query box, it's a result information, advertisement means pay per click PPC, organic and natural search, and query refinement suggestion. So these are the layout of the Yahoo pages. Same like Bing has its own layouts. So below figure shows the Microsoft Bing SERP layouts. So in Bing also it's like this type of layout. So these all are called the different layouts of a different web pages. So it's better to you see different web search pages or a web engine search engine personally to visit and search the query. You will get the result and you have got the experience how the different search engine will work on a particular things. So now the next point came into the market is called how vertical result pages fit into the SERP. Whenever you are working on a particular web pages or a search engine, at that time you would like to know how vertical search engine fit into the SERP. So these things we will discuss on the next lectures, and we will see how this vertical search result fit into the search engine result pages.